Hello, my friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another edition of What's in the Press. Yes, the weekly show where I go over all the books, well, some of the books that I work on each and every week here at my shop in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And today we got a good selection of books to share with you. Good news, I am now into the month of August, working on books in the month of August. Still a few smaller July orders, but for the most part, we're into the month of August. Hey, I hope you can hear me better. I did some adjustments on my broadcasting software here. There's some filters I added that apparently will help the sound. So hopefully that's working out pretty good. If you can't hear me or if it doesn't sound good, let me know in the chat section. In fact, I'll look there right now to make sure everything is sounding okay, because that would really suck if it didn't sound all right. I'll go over to the chat section really quick. Can you hear me? Do I sound okay? There's about a 5-second delay here. I'm just waiting, or 15-second delay or something like that. Do I sound all right? I think you do. I think you can hear me. Oh, I got people asking me questions already, really quickly. Hi, did you like Spider-Man? Rob's here. How you doing, Rob? Good to see you. Sound is fine. Thank you, Dennis, for that. Marty, thank you very much. Spill the beans, bud. Oh, you guys, I'm here to show you comic books, not to talk about Spider-Man, but if you really want to know, I'm not going to give any spoilers out. But I can tell you with certainty, wow, what a movie, guys. If you're an MCU fan, you want to get out and watch this movie soon. Don't let it get spoiled for you. Go out and watch it. See if you can get out there and see it. It was really enjoyable. Probably my top 5 MCU movies. And it was just a lot. It hit all the right spots. Lots of action, lots of humor in it. It makes sense moving forward with Spider-Man, what they're going to be doing with him moving on, beyond the MCU. But again, I don't want to say much about it because I don't want to spoil your enjoyment of it. But thumbs up, way up. The whole family loved it. It was a lot of fun. Stick around for the 2 post-credit scenes. And yeah, anything else I can say? I can say this: if you haven't watched the What If series on Disney Plus, the animated series, you might want to watch that. Has nothing to do with the Spider-Man movie, but there's some other stuff, post-credit scene stuff that will make a lot more sense if you see the What If animated series. Anyways, guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. And if you're new here at the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and hit the notification bell and all those fun little buttons you can press on YouTube, because by doing so, by liking and subscribing, and of course by leaving comments, especially by leaving comments, you enter yourself automatically into draws to win fabulous, amazing prizes when I hit those milestone subscription levels. So my next big draw will be when I hit 1,500 subscribers. So be sure to do just that. Let me get over and let me just show you some comics, and then we'll get back to the chat in just a little bit. Bit of a late, you know why it was a late night video, guys. I had no time to do it this morning and this afternoon, and the movie was at 4, so I just couldn't fit it in. So that's why I'm doing a late night What's in the Press. Let's see what we got here. So first off, we have a smaller order from Kyle out of Whitby, Ontario. And Kyle sends to me a copy of Thundercats #1. This is a newsstand copy. He also submits a nice copy, just a regular old direct copy as well, so one of each. Nice. Kyle also sends in a copy of New Mutants 87 with a very common, look at right there. You see that line that goes right down where the M is? Right there, that line. That's a very common defect on this book. I've cleaned that up on many copies. And I've even got a 9/8 back with one of those lines, being fixed after a press. So let's hope that'll be the case for this one here. Also a copy of New Mutants Annual 2 with the first appearance of Psylocke. New Mutants 98, of course, first appearance of Deadpool. A lot of first appearances here. X-Men 266 with the first appearance of Gambit. And we've got a direct copy of ASM 300, which goes along with a direct copy. And look at the difference, in the print quality, the print of the color of the 300s, You see both of these. I see it's common. This is not faded. It's just that's the way it is. I've seen copies with more of a lighter a lighter ink, and others with a more darker, richer red, really bright, dark, deep red ink. I like the red one, obviously the best. But anyhow, what does it say there? Oh, okay. I think there's the Todd signature on this one on the inside of the book. So yeah, nice. All right. Well, thank you so much for your submission, Kyle. These will be going off to CGC probably in a week and a half. I am still finishing up books from last week, so we will see. Next, now Phil out of Toronto submitted a lot of books, some of which are currently in the press, and one of those books is actually the X-Men book that I have on the thumbnail. So I can't even show it to you because I'm a ding dong and I put them in the press. So, but there's still a few books here that Phil submitted, and I will show you those books right now. Okay, so Phil submits to us a copy of, actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to put Kyle's books back in this tray here. Keep everything nice and organized. That's it. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Teen Titans number 44, the first appearance of Nightwing, a DC book. Holy cow, a DC book. Look. Amazing Spider-Man, right back to the Marvel again. 316 direct copy. Secret Wars number 1. And there's a couple of copies of those. Yes, there are. There's one. Oh, actually, more than that. 3 copies of Marvel Secret Wars number 1. And Amazing Spider-Man 298. First McFarlane work on Spider-Man, I believe, in the ASM series. And then we've got 3 copies of a Marvel Secret Wars number 2. Now, for the longest time, these Marvel Secret Wars books, the only book anybody ever wanted was number 8. The first black suit Spider-Man, the symbiote, right? That's not the case anymore. A lot of these issues have become very, very sought after. Number 1, of course, is sought after. Number 2, and there was, I think, number 8, not number 8, sorry, another one. There's another issue that's pretty popular as well, too. But the whole series as a whole is popular. So if you got a copy of that, you might want to consider getting those worked on as well. And again, Phil has a huge order. And again, I feel terrible. They're not going to be showcased completely. But anyways, that was a selection of Phil's books. Thank you, Phil, for your submission. Again, you'll be hearing from me in the next week or so because they're going to be going on a nice long trip to Sarasota, to the nicer weather. Okay, finally, Henry, you watching? Is he out there? Because I don't know if he is or not. Sometimes he clicks on, sometimes watches it after the stream. But Henry, your books are up, my friend. Henry sends us in a lot of books. And actually, you know what? Let's make Henry wait for a second, because Henry gave me a really big selection of books. Let's go to the chat first and talk for a bit, and I'll come back and we'll look at Henry's books. All right, so let's go over to the chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about. There it is. Okay, so who's in the house today? So we got Luke there, of course. Brad's here. How you doing, Brad? Yes. Dennis, okay, taking the sound. Still spill the beans, bud. Yeah, okay. Guys, you can watch most of the spoilers on YouTube right now. If you don't care about spoilers, you just want to see what happens in the film, get over there. You can watch, click out of here and type in Spider-Man No Way Home, and you'll see all the main scenes. David's in the house. How you doing? Maria Alexander. How you doing, Maria? Good to see you. Wayne. Okay, Kevin, let's not spoil. Wayne, you're at the Landmark too? I didn't see you over there. Sam's in the house. Hit the thumbs up, people. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, people, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. It does help with the analytics. I certainly would appreciate that. Dennis, I'm gonna give you all the spoilers. No, don't you dare. Good. I've been hitting the like for a decade. No prizes, sad, slow piano music. Wah, wah. Hey, Stav, how's it going? Sam says, what are the betting odds that ASM 361 makes an appearance? And guess what? Not one. Well, you know what? There might be one in here. I don't so far, no, but we'll see. We'll see. Hi, James. How are you, my friend? Stav says, odds are paying more not to show up. Yeah, you know what? They're not showing up quite as frequently anymore, are they? Are they? That's just the way it goes, my friends. I'm going to move my microphone away. I got a feeling I'm too loud. Clear, but loud. Does that sound better? I'll move the microphone about 40 centimeters. Well, yeah, about 30 centimeters away. What are you guys saying here? Every time I see Stavros' name pop up, I keep thinking it's mine. You know, Sam, funny, for the longest time, I always got you guys mixed up too because your names. Very, very similar last names. Brad Kosky, same with New Mutant 87 with the light and dark covers. Okay. Ban Phil. Is Phil trying to say something? Phil, don't say anything if you're out there. DC, they still making those? Yeah, sometimes. They got some of those books being made. Stavros says, Brad says, that first Deathlock has picked up steam with the sad news of Perez. Yeah, you know what? As soon as Perez made that announcement, apparently all of his signature series books started going through the roof. That sucks. That's really kind of, the nature of the beast, isn't it? That's kind of the way it goes. Stan Lee died, all of a sudden his signature went crazy as well too. I had the pleasure of meeting George Perez actually about 3 years ago at the Niagara Comic Con. He was there. I think I might have told you this, guys, already. If I did, just forgive me. But I spent at the Niagara Comic Con. You had the opportunity to pay like $75 for a meet and greet with Jim Starlin. And so Jim was there, and there's about 50 guys, maybe 45 guys, including myself and my buddy Paul. And we got dinner, we got like a 3-course meal and drinks, and then you get to spend time with Jim Starlin. And then after dinner, after you had your dessert, he'd come around and say hi and take pictures with them. He signed 3 books, and guess who shows up? George Perez shows up as well. So we got 2 for the price of 1. But what sucked is, oh wait, I'm totally confusing it. It was a George Perez meet and greet, and Jim Starlin showed up. That's it. And so I got all my George Perez books signed. I didn't bring any Jim Starlin books, so didn't get any of those, obviously, done, which kind of stuck. And I think I had some back at the hotel room, too, which really blew. But there was kind of a surprise guest appearance of Jim Starlin. And I got pictures somewhere with that night. It was a lot of fun. RP, hey Kevin, I dropped off a couple of books last weekend, but forgot one more. Can I still add to my? Yeah, of course you can. There's lots of time. There's no rush. So yeah, we can hook up even into the new year. Not a problem. James, what date are you on for those that filled out a submission form? I'm Henry is August the 5th. Phil is I think late July. Phil is July 22nd. August the 5th is Henry. And again, I have some smaller orders that I believe are, the binders is buried here. I can't pick it up right now, but I believe I have some more late July books. And I'm still working on Angelo's books from April. Got to finish 75 more of those, baby. I got 25 almost done now. And I got to do 25 next week and 25 the week after. I want all of his books out of here. Before the new year is going to be tough, but I'm going to try my darndest to get them out of here before the new year. Dennis Mason says 30 centimeters is how aliens measure. Well, we Canadians are aliens, I guess. Wayne says I went to the Pickering location. Okay, that makes sense. Stav, Breaking CGC now offers free grader notes with any paid subscription. Happy but upset. Paid about $100 for graders notes last week to see which ball. That, you know what? Give them a call and say, you know what? That's bullshit. See if they give you a credit or something. See if they give you a credit, but it's about bloody time they're doing that. They should have been giving graders notes from day one. That's ridiculous. You're a member, and you got to talk about milking people for an extra. What is it? Is it $15 for graders notes now? And they're so vague. The graders notes are just vague. It's not even half the time. It's like you're trying to see what they're talking about. You can't even see it because again, they are the most vaguest of graders notes. But anyhow, at least it's done. No more spending money on graders notes. Ridiculous. And NDNFD says, my bet is there's a Spider-Man 2099 #1. Is there? Well, we'll see very soon. Sam's real name is probably Sotrios. No? I'm not sure. Dennis, so we said that one already. Sam. Nope, Sam is my middle name. First name is Stamatios. You can understand why people go by Sam. Dennis Mason, George Perez was the guy you called when you put 300 heroes in a book. Yeah, he was awesome, man. Perez's art is great. He's one of my favorites too. Like he's up there with I think I would have to say that I'm gonna buzz out of here for 1 second. I got a feeling that I'm gonna fix my screen here. John Byrne is my #1. George Perez is certainly a close second. That's for sure. That is for sure. I love his work on the Avengers, especially that whole Avengers. The whole was the 140s, I guess. A lot of Ultron books. I love that George Perez run. It's beautiful. Where'd my? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for the Looking for my, oh, where the hell, there it is. Okay. I'm looking for the chat. I have a different chat box. I can't read the chat box on my screen. I have a bigger chat box so I can see because I am blind as a bat. Me first Wayne. Martin says, me first Wayne. I'm mid-August. Me first Wayne. It's coming up then, buddy. You're coming. It's very soon. Very soon. Davey Clark. Anybody here tried out the new CGC submission? Yes, I did yesterday, Davey, and I had to stop because it kept giving me errors. I haven't continued as of yet. I might try to finish off my submissions tomorrow. I wanted to send books this week, but because the new service was so finicky and glitchy, I just gave up yesterday. My hope was to ship out a big box. Tomorrow. That's not happening now, so it's going to be on Monday, which blows, but that's the way it goes. So David also says CGC free greeter notes, email sent out to every subscriber. Yeah, we talked about that. I remember seeing Perez, Sam says, at Paradise Comics on when he shaved the owner Peter's head for charity. And Peter's got a nice head of hair there too. James is here from New Mexico. Hello, James. How's it going? CGC will give you a free hair or cracked case. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Free all day long. Brad Koski says, love Perez. Teen Titans is also, yeah. And that's the book I had him sign, my Teen Titans #1. I had 2 copies of that I had him sign. And I think I had him sign a first, did he not do, no, I think I'm wrong. DC Comics Presents 26. I don't think he did that. But maybe he did. I don't remember. Chris, Crisis on Infinite Earths was classic Perez as well as Wonder Woman. Yes, James, you're 100% right. It's a real sad day. We're losing a great comic book artist. He's not gone yet. He said he's going to do one more show. He wants to meet with his fans one more time. It's just a sad state of affairs, man. It's a sad, sad state of affairs. Let's talk about something a little more happy. Let's get over to Henry's books. Henry would be very happy to see these books being featured now. Let's start off with, and these are all pretty much Silver Age books, guys. So a fantastic, in no particular order. Fantastic Four, 66. All right. Avengers, number 17. It's quite a few here. Another Fantastic Four, 19, Ramatut. Early Kang, I guess you could say. A Fantastic Four, 18 in pretty rough shape. We got an FF16. Oop, there we go. A lot of FF books here. Another FF15. We're going down here. Number 14. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, guys, as we go through. Do you like these books? Let me know. Hit that like button. That'd be fantastic. Fantastic Four, it's 13. How much lower are we going? Oh, we're going down. That's pretty cool. You're going to like these. You're an FF fan. You're going to love these covers. FF number 11. FF 10. How low will we go? FF 9. That's sweet. Fantastic Four number 8. This one's got a pretty significant spine roll. We're going to have to fix that. First Puppet Master. FF number 7. Is there any more? Is there any more? There are, but not below 7, I don't think. Fantastic Four, King Size Special 6, right? Yeah, number 6. That's a pretty darn big book, too. Right now. Another big one, Fantastic Four 52, the first appearance of Black Panther. Number 67, first appearance of him. Fantastic Four 36, first Frightful Four. Awesome. What do you think? You think we're going to get the Inhumans back again? Do you think they're going to take another shot at the Inhumans? You know, because you know as well as I do, they tried to do the whole Inhumans angle on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They couldn't use mutants, so they used the Inhumans instead, and they kind of acted and behaved very similar to mutants, I guess. Anyhow, it didn't do very well. They had that Inhumans movie, made for TV movie, I think. Or I think it was in the movie theaters for like a week or two, and it bombed. It was bad with Black Bolt, and all that. Medusa. Had a pretty good cast, but it didn't take on. Do you think we're going to see the Inhumans come? Are we going to see the Frightful Four? You know, are we going to see them? Who knows? I don't know. I want to talk about Sandman, but I can't because of Spider-Man, so I'm going to talk about that. But here's the first Frightful Four. Here's the first Inhumans in issue 45. Another early one, number 17 as well. So a lot of really nice FF books. Thanks, Henry, for the submission. But guess what, guys? We're not done just yet. A few more to go. Let's go back to chat, see what you guys are chit-chatting about. Where the heck's my chat window? There it is. Okay. We are looking at 3 months turnaround time right now. For me, yeah, about that. About 3, maybe 4 months, but 3 to 4 months is probably about right for where I'm at right now. But again, remember, in January, I'm bringing on some help. I'm hoping to cut that turnaround time to, 1 to 2 months. I'm hoping for March, April. That's what I'm hoping for. If I can really kick it into high gear with my helper, we can hopefully knock some of these books down. And then, yeah, that'll be the case. Brad says Starlin did DC Presents, I believe. Really? Okay, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. David Ross, when the big bad wolf comes knocking, there ain't nothing you can do. Yep, I think you're referring to CGC, I think. Marty, I don't care the condition. I love those. Yeah, they're beautiful books. These FF books are great. I mean, that's almost, the first 2 years there of FF. Of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are massive books. 1 and I think 5. And is it 4, the first Submariner? The 1, 4, and 5, or 1, 5, and 6? I forget now, but massive books. Big money books. Number 5, First Doctor Doom, is right up there now. Almost impossible. Even in a low grade. I should have struck when the iron was hot a long time ago on that one. I don't care. Okay, you said that already. Yeah, James, I agree. Why bother with Inhumans? The average non-comic book fan cannot tell the difference between an Inhuman and an Eternal. Yes, you're right. You're probably right. And let's be really quite honest. Inhumans and the Eternals on their solo runs didn't do very well. They weren't big dollar books. But then again, neither was Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Let's be honest. Until the movies became a success, no one gave a rat's behind about the Guardians of the Galaxy. They were a throwaway. They were a throwaway IP, just like the Eternals, just like Inhumans. Now the Eternals, again, it was mixed reviews. The movie did well. Who knows what they're going to do with it moving forward? It's what they're going to do with it next. I'll be honest, seeing Spider-Man today and watching the last 2 episodes of Hawkeye, I'm pretty excited. That really reinvigorated my interest because it was kind of waning there. I like Shang-Chi, but I wasn't wowed by it. I liked it. I wasn't wowed by it. Eternals, same. Maybe I liked it a little less than Shang-Chi, but and even those Disney Plus shows, the WandaVision and the Winter Soldier and Captain America Winter Soldier and Loki, I like them, didn't love them. And again, I don't dislike any of this stuff, but nothing got my heart and my blood pumping, you know what I mean? But today's movie, guys, the Spider-Man film, get out and see it. It got my blood pumping, man. It was great. Had so much fun. And I'm going to tell you, watching the last 2 episodes of Hawkeye really clicked as well. I did not like the first 2 episodes. If you watch my little critique of episodes 1 and 2, I was kind of like, eh. But episodes 3, episodes 4, episodes 5, awesome. But now there's only 1 more episode, and I have no clue how they're going to rectify this how they're going to finish this story off. I don't know. Next big hit, Omega Man. You never know. I thought they were going to go with something like Red Wolf or Son of Satan or something like that. That's what I thought we were going to see. But we haven't seen them yet. All right, let's get back to some comics, guys. There's about 7 or 8 more here. All right, so we have a She-Hulk number 2. Oh, more Fantastic Four. I thought that was it. All right, another Fantastic Four number 20 with the Molecule Man. That's a nice copy. Marvel Chillers with the featuring the Mordred the Mystic. Number 1. That's pretty cool. Number 1, right? Yeah. Giant-sized Avengers number 2. Pretty cool. That's a cool cover, yeah. And then the Giant-sized Avengers number 1 as well. Pretty sick. Right there. I'm taking a look at it before I show you. I want to have a look myself. Whoop. There it is. She-Hulk number 1 to go along with that She-Hulk number 2. Nothing wrong with that. Still seeing a lot of She-Hulk books coming in, guys. I just worked on one today for another fella. And last but certainly not least in this particular batch is What If Spider-Man Joined the Fantastic Four? So What If Comics number 1. I'm not sure if this book spiked or not after the series came out. I'm really not sure, but it's a pretty sick book nonetheless. This one's in really nice shape, actually. So, hey, Henry, thanks for your patience, my friend. And these books will be heading off to CGC soon. And I think Henry still has books at CGC from a previous order. Now, Henry was a fellow who submitted the first Doctor Doom and a couple other big books that came back lickety-split. They were back really, really fast. And then his other books were mostly economy. So they've been sitting there for a long time. And now these guys, most of these are probably going to go under economy as well. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. So it's going to be another long wait for Henry. But again, Henry, thank you so much for your patience. These books will be heading off to CGC. Like I said, now Christmas is coming next week, right? Yeah, I don't like to send books. I don't like to send books when there's like a holiday or over a weekend. You know, I don't like to send books on a Friday. Although FedEx, the books still move, you know, on the weekend. It's not, especially around this time of year. But like Canada Post, everything stops. But I don't use Canada Post anyways. But nonetheless, I like to send the books on a Monday. They get there on a Thursday or Friday, that kind of a thing. Because Christmas is coming, I'll probably have to figure out a way to organize that so the books aren't sitting in some depot somewhere, you know, waiting. I don't like that. So there might only be one more. I might send one out early next week, and then maybe, because that's what, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, the 20th. I'll probably send one on the 20th. It'll probably arrive in Florida on the 24th. Oh, maybe not, on the 24th. Anyways, I'll figure it out. If not, it'll go after Christmas. It'll have to. I might send 2 or 3 big boxes down then, because I just don't like books sitting in depots waiting to be moved around. That's just I just don't like that. A little bit paranoid about that sort of thing. Let's see what you guys are saying. And then I'm going to go and chill out and go to bed. I'm kind of tired, actually. It was a pretty long day. Okay. Not too much going on there. Okay, Sam says, nah, it's going to be slapstick. Slapstick. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Inhumans being slapstick? Maybe. Yeah, David, Big Bad Wolf. That's what you mean. Okay, yeah. The Grim Reaper, I guess you could say. I can't even imagine that. You know, I don't want to imagine that, to be told, you know, there's nothing we can do for you, or if we give you this this treatment, you know, it's going to extend your life, but you're going to be in discomfort and you know, so God be with him, and blessings to him and his family. Leading up, you know, to it. It's terrible. I don't even like to think about it. It's awful. It's awful. David says, I only use Canada Post to CGC. It takes 5 weekdays. You do that, really? See, I just don't trust them. David, the reason I don't trust Canada Post is because once the books leave Canada, it's a USPS parcel. And I figure that if something goes missing, I don't want to have to go through Canada Post, who's then going to try to contact, you know, USPS. I just think if they lose your book, if they lose your books, good luck getting them back. That's my opinion. All I know is with FedEx, I can track it all the way down. I'm dealing with one company, not 2 companies. You know, that's me. But if it was my own books, I know my buddy Roy, you know, Roy's Paper Heroes, he uses Canada Post all the time. All the time. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? And he just uses it. He's been using it forever. He has no problems, never had a problem. So he continues to do that. you know what, because they're other people's books, I want to use the best service possible. Does it cost more money? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It cost me to send a 30-pound box of comics. It cost me around, probably around between $80 and $90 approximately, right? For about a 35 pound box. And it's basically a CGC box, but 35 pounds in there. If I were to send it with Canada Post, it'd probably cost me $45.50. So for the 20 or 30 bucks, I'm going with the better courier. That's what I do. And I think clients appreciate that too. Context is everything, Dennis Mason says when comments are read. Yeah, and you know what? You're right. And what stinks about comments, when people write comments on here, sometimes it's like you forget what we were talking about 2 seconds ago, or they're responding to something I said that I've now forgotten and I don't remember what the hell I'm talking about. So I apologize if that happens. But that's the nature of this type of communication, and texting is always a little bit of a delay. So if we go through a lot of topics, I can sometimes lose track of what the hell we're talking about. Pappy, hey Kevin, are we in September submissions yet? Haha, no, but you know what? I don't think we'll be too far off. I hope not anyways. Brad Koski, just waiting for Alpha Flight to show. Screw it. Oh man, I hope they do. I hope they do an Alpha Flight series. That'd be freaking sick. I tell you, I love Guardian. I love Vindicator, whoever. I don't care if it's, what is his name, James Hudson or his wife. I don't care which one they use. And they'll probably use the wife, I would imagine. Vindicator, right? Vindicator is the wife, Heather Hudson. And James Hudson was Guardian. I think Guardian turned bad, too, at some point, didn't he? Anyways, love that character, and I love Sasquatch, Walter Kowalski. I love that character, and Puck, you know. I also didn't mind, what's his name? Shaman, cool character. Wasn't too crazy about Marina, and I wasn't too crazy. Snowbird was okay. I wasn't crazy about her either, but I liked all the other ones. The three or four others I really did like, and I loved the Alpha Flight, and the connection with the X-Men and Wolverine. I also dug that as well. Action Comics Rob says number 1 sells for 1.6 million USD. Yes, I saw that. Action Comics number 1, my friends. Check your attics, check your basements. Do you have a copy? Because a 3.0 just sold for almost 2 million Canadian, almost 2 million USD, 1.6. Dennis says, because they make no sense if they are responding to Kevin's commentary. The thread has shifted. Science. That's right. That's what I was kind of saying. Comic Connect sells Incredible Hulk number 190 for 490,000. That seems cheap, doesn't it? That seems kind of cheap for a Hulk number 1. David, every Canada Post to USA is tracked 2 days after leaving Canada on the UPSBS website. They are advised the moment Canada Post scans the package. Oh, is that what happens? So then basically once the package leaves Canada, you can track it on the USPS site. That's cool. Again, personal preferences, man. If you feel comfortable using them and you, again, David, you say you've never had a problem. My buddy Roy says the exact same thing to me, but I just would rather deal with FedEx, not UPS. I'll tell you a funny UPS story in a second, but they're a joke. Luke, what time is your sale again? Okay. Claim sale tomorrow has been canceled. Both Tony and Steve could not make it, so we decided to can it. But we are having another live sale in-house on Saturday, me and Roy. If you're local, again, Dennis, you're more than welcome to fly up if you want to, although COVID numbers are going crazy. But if you want to come to Canada, come on up. Come on up to the Great White North and come to the Comic Doctor shop on Saturday morning between 11 and 2 p.m. Roy has restuffed a lot of bins with a lot of $5 bins, $10 books, $20 books, deals to be had. I am going to be, I think, shifting into the new office, so I got to clear that stuff out of there. So I want to get rid of stuff. So come on down if you're local. Again, the live claim sale on the Instagram claim sale, we have postponed it probably into the new year. And but a live sale is taking place this Saturday between, again, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. at my shop in Oshawa. You can find the address on Google. Come on over. Should be fun. And David is talking about I've also free postage, which helps. Well, if you got free postage through Canada Post, then what the hell? You know, that's a pretty sweet deal. That might entice me otherwise, but Star Wars stamps. Oh yeah, cool. They made those Star Wars stamps. Rob collects. Where is the Hobgoblin? What are we referring to? Are we referring to the movie? Are we referring to comics here? You tell me. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I promise I wouldn't, and I'm not gonna. I might do a Spider-Man. You know what? Maybe on Sunday night we'll do a Spider-Man, you know, spoiler discussion. We can talk about where the movies are going, whether you like the flick or not. So go check out that movie if you can. Here in Ontario, I know that movie theaters, I think as of tomorrow at midnight, are going to half capacity again. If I understood the news today. So that means the movie theaters are going to be harder to get to because less tickets are going to be sold. That's in Ontario, not necessarily anywhere else, but get out and see it. So Pappy asks, how was the movie? Pappy, thumbs up, dude. Amazing. Go see it. It was a lot of fun. Stavros, how free. Okay, Brad, just heard about that book a couple of days ago. Crazy. And I talk about the Action Comics #1, I believe. Dennis, since they won't let me in the theater, I'll spread Spider-Man's secrets all over Hollywood. Oh, yes. Oh, Dennis, you'd be a hated man. Don't be doing that. Very disappointed to sale. I think you're talking about our sale. Yeah, I know. Tony couldn't make it, and then Steve bailed. And I honestly, guys, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to do a sale on my own. Not organized anyway. I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff, actually. I went through a short box. I didn't even know I had half the stuff that was in it. But I don't have time to price it all out and get it all organized. I just don't. So sorry about that, David. Sorry. Stavros, I bet FedEx has way better insurance rates. I heard FedEx rates are, I can tell you this now because the books the cards are gone. I sent 3 boxes to FedEx through FedEx Priority. I sent a box on Monday, a box on Tuesday, and a box on Wednesday. And they were Pokemon cards. I sent, and each parcel was worth $30,000. So the fella dropped the cards off to me last week, and he wanted me to send his cards to Heritage Auctions because he's going to auction them all off. And he did not have insurance, so he went to FedEx, and FedEx wanted $100 per $1,000 in coverage. So he had about $100,000 in cards. It would have cost him probably 10 grand to insure them. So I did it for about $1,000, you know, give or take, with my insurance. So I packed them all up and I shipped them all out. Priority, each parcel was priced differently, which I didn't understand. They're pretty much identical, but it was from 131 up to 150 for the priorities. The books were picked up on, at 3:00 from my house, and then the cards were picked up at like 3:00, and they arrived in Dallas, Texas the next day by I think 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something like that. But yeah, insurance is very expensive. I don't think Canada Post will even offer that kind of insurance, to be honest. I don't think they'll even offer that kind of insurance. Dennis is going to jump into his Learjet and fly to the fictional land of Canada. Well, come on over. It'd be good. Hobgoblin's always in our hearts. Pappy, I heard there was 3 Mephistos in the movie. There were 3. 4 Mephistos. Film the sale. Film the sale. At my shop? Nah, it's boring. No one's going to watch that. Can't watch Spider-Man here. All shows sold out till January. Shh. What? No. Really? Dennis, or have a friend hold the camera and film some of all of the sale. You know this is a good idea. No, I don't think it's a good idea. Why? Why does anybody want to watch a sale going on? That won't be fun. Man, I would have flew the boxes there. Yeah. Damn, how many first edition Charizards are in those? There was one Charizard, 10-0. It was a 10. All the cards were 10 PSAs. Perfect. Mint perfect. And there was a Charizard in there. And the Charizard, I think, is worth like $12,000. Am I wrong? $8,000 or $12,000 for one card? I know nothing of Pokemon cards, my friends. Nothing. Yeah, if you want to pay the insurance, James, I'll do it. I'll pack them up and ship them for you. But I'll charge you a fee for packing them up, and I have to do the packing. Insurance won't let me do it otherwise. My insurance company, and then I'll put a rate together for you, and I can ship them for you. Yeah, because it's something, James, I don't really want to get into because it takes time. If people start giving me books just to insure and send down to wherever for them, all of a sudden I'm packing books all day long. As this guy comes and helps me and more time frees up, then perhaps that's more of a thing. But I mean, a one-off here and there, James, no problem. Yeah, I can certainly give you a hand with that. Luke says, might come in this Saturday for those CGC bags. Call and remind me. Text and remind me tomorrow night or early Saturday morning, or I might forget because they're not at the shop. They're here. Okay, Luke? Remind me. Dennis says they would watch it if you talk throughout, narrate, so I won't have time, Dennis. This is YouTube. We'll watch anybody having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. It's not, I don't know. It's a bunch of guys in a small space looking for comic books. I don't know how exciting that is. There's no go-go dancers and, you know, then everyone's self-conscious. They're on camera. I have not streamed. I've not done a live stream with my phone on YouTube, so I haven't done that before. But you never know. But I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing that. It's another thing I have to worry about. I want to sell books, not be worried about capturing a video. And then guys, oh, what's that book worth? And guys are going to want me to price out books on YouTube. Oh, no time for that. No time for that. But thank you for your suggestion, Dennis. I certainly appreciate it. I just want to keep things simple. But anyways, guys, listen. You know what, guys? Thanks so much for popping by. I hope you like those books I share with you today. Remember, if you're around, if you're local on Saturday, come on down to the shop. My buddy Roy's filled up the $5 bin, the $10 bin, the $20 bin with new stock. So if you were there 2 weeks ago or even just last week, there's new stuff there now. So come on by. Lots of great deals to be had. Clearing out a lot of stuff, trying to clear out a lot of stuff. We'll have some CGC books there too if you're into that sort of thing. Again, this Saturday at my office / shop, I guess you could say. If you're new to the channel, guys, we talk comic books here. We talk about everything to do with comic books, but especially we like to look at the books that many clients send in to have their books pressed and cleaned by me, the Comic Doctor. So if you like that sort of thing, like talking comics, a virtual comic shop, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave comments in the comment section below, because by doing so, again, you automatically enter yourself into draws to win fabulous, amazing, wondrous prizes every once in a while. So please consider doing that. All right, guys, I am out of here. I might come back this weekend for another live stream. I got a couple of, I might do that DC, the DC portion of my collection, which I don't have a lot, but I might do that this weekend if I get a chance, maybe Sunday, and maybe I'll do a Spider-Man review on Sunday when you guys have had a chance to go out and watch it. Let me know in the comment section below how many of you are planning on seeing that Spider-Man movie, No Way Home, by Sunday at noon. Because if I get a good idea, a lot of you already have seen it, then I'll feel more inclined to do a video to talk about it. If I'm up here just blabbering off on my own and not hearing your input, not quite as much fun. All right? Anyways, guys, have a fantastic evening. Have a good rest, and we'll see you later this week, hopefully. Okay? Until then, bye for now. Take care.